We have breaking news. According to the Russian civilian authority, Russian mercenary chief Yevgeny Prigozhin was on board the plane that crashed north of Moscow. For the latest on this breaking news, let's go live now to CP24's Jamie Goodfreund. And we were waiting for this confirmation, Jamie.
Yeah, initially we weren't sure whether or not Yevgeny Prigozhin was on the plane. We knew that he was on the passenger list, but we still had unconfirmed reports whether he was actually on the plane. Just moments ago on the wires, Reuters was reporting, according to the Russian Civil Aviation Authority, that not only Yevgeny Prigozhin was on this jet owned by Prigozhin, but also that his second-in-command, Dmitry Utkin, was also on board as well. The Wagner, they're a private military group that fights alongside Russia in Ukraine. According to reports, the business jet that was owned by Prigozhin crashed, killing all 10 people on board. And as I mentioned, the mercenary chief was on the passenger list, and now we're finding out confirmation that he was actually on board. We're looking at some video right now that was coming off of social media obtained by AP News that shows a plane falling from the sky, followed by a big plume of gray smoke in a grassy field with no airport nearby. Now, that jet was en route from Moscow to St. Petersburg, and reports indicate that shortly after takeoff, the plane's transponder signal disappeared and crashed about 100 kilometers north of Moscow. Now, AP News also says that the color and the placement of the number on the engine of the crash plane matches prior photos of the Wagner jet. Now, earlier today, U.S. President Joe Biden was talking about this situation prior to the confirmation that Prigozhin was on board. Here's what he had to say at the time.
I don't know for a fact what happened, but I'm not surprised.
Do you believe?
There's not much that happens when Russia is not behind, but I don't know enough to know the answer. I've been working out for the last hour and a half.
Now, Lena, if you recall, back in June, Prigozhin and his mercenary group, they staged a mutiny against Russia. They later retreated. Now, as a result of that, he was exiled to Belarus. But from what we understand, there were reports that he continued to fly back and forth from Belarus to Russia. Earlier this week, Prigozhin also posted a recruitment video. That was the first time he posted something since this attempted rebellion. We also heard earlier today from Canadian Foreign Affairs Minister Melanie Joly. She said to reporters in Ottawa that the federal government is assessing the situation, that she'll be talking to Canada's ambassador to Russia. But obviously, some major breaking news coming out of Russia with the confirmation that Yevgeny Prigozhin was killed in a plane crash along with 9 others. Back to you for now.
And the U.S. president says he's not surprised. That is quite the statement. Jamie Goodfreund working on this breaking news story. Thanks so much, Jamie.